Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you and welcome back to the English class again. In the previous lecture, we had studied difficult words and word meanings. Plus, I have told you to write the poem as your homework. Okay? So, I hope you all have completed the homework. I hope you all have written the full poem, The Land of the Bumblebee, in your notebook, in your classwork section of the notebook. Okay? So let's move further. Today what we are going to do is, we are going to do the question answers, because only question answers are remaining from this chapter. We have finished the exercise in which we had studied the rhyming words. Okay. And Samaj the column type of exercise. Now hard words are done, difficult words and word meanings are also done. Poem writing is also done and reading is also done. So the last thing that is remaining is the question and answers. So just open your literature notebook and open the index page of your notebook. We will first write the index. So in the index page, what you will write? Index page, serial number is given. Okay. Serial number. Then date. Then topic. Serial number, date and then topic. Okay, so date, you will write it in this format. On whatever date you are watching this lecture, you will write the same date in your notebook. Okay. Then serial number also, whatever serial number is going on, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is, just write it. Okay. Now, and here in topic, we will write chapter number 2, question and answer. QUE question, ANS answer. Okay. So, just please write it fast. Okay, for example, if this is serial number 7, then you will also write serial number 7 here, or whatever the number going on in your notebook. So, just finish writing the index first, okay? And don't forget to mention the correct date here, okay? I have left that column for you so that you can write the correct date. And index is mandatory to fill up in your notebook, okay? And must send me the index page of your notebook through WhatsApp, so that I can check whether you have written correct or not. So, now let's start writing the question and answer. Okay, now open a new fresh page of your notebook. Okay, see, I know in most of your notebooks I have given you the homework to write the poem. So if there is a little space left there, don't start writing from that section. Just open a new page, write from the new page. Okay, start writing from the new page. This is your margin. What number I will write here? Number A was difficult words, number B word meanings, number 3 the poem, and there we go with number D. Write down the heading. Answer the following questions. And beta, where will you write this heading? On the first set of 4 lines given in your notebook. Don't write it above the margin, it doesn't look good. Okay, so just write it on the first set of 4 lines given in your notebook. Plus, don't forget to write the date there. Okay, date column is also mentioned here. Don't forget to write the date in this format. Okay. So with the first question, we are starting the question and answers. And your first question is an extra question that I have made from my side. In the previous chapter, we have done some extra questions now. So the same way we are going to do that in this chapter also. So the first question is, what colors the people of Bumblebee are of? What colors, C-O-L-O URS. What colors are the people of Bumblebee are of? What colors are the people of Bumblebee are of? Oh, sorry, just drop this R from here. What colors the people of Bumblebee are of? Okay, so the answer is you know the answer? The answer is the people of Bumblebee are red, white and blue color. The people of Bumblebee are of red, white and blue color. Okay, just write it fast. What colors the people of Bumblebee are of? So the answer is the people of Bumblebee are of red, white and blue color. Okay, just write the answer fast. Okay, moving on to the next question. What sensible things do the people of Bumblebee do? This is the first question of your textbook, but we will write it as the second question because on the first number we have written the extra question. Okay, so the next question is what sensible things do the people of Bumblebee do? Okay, so answer is the people of Bumblebee do not blow their noses or ever wear clothes. This answer is according to the poet. The poet finds these things sensible. Okay, so that's why we are writing the sensible things that the poet finds. Okay, so the people of Bumblebee do not blow their noses or ever wear clothes. So these are the sensible things according to poet. The people, let me just check if it is visible or not. Yes, it's visible. The people of Bumblebee do not blow their noses better write the there spelling correct. Okay, don't write THERE there. THEIR there will go here. Okay, so do not blow their noses or ever wear clothes. And don't forget to write a full stop here because this is a statement that we had written. Okay, we have written a statement, we have written an answer. So we will place a full stop here, okay? And here in the question, at the end of the question, we write the question mark, okay? The punctuation marks are very necessary. Don't forget to write this. So just write it fast. I'm reading the question once again for you. What sensible things do the people of Bumbleboo do? The people of Bumbleboo do not blow their noses or ever wear clothes. So just write it in a beautiful handwriting and do not make the spelling mistakes. Okay, so just write it fast. I'm going fast because you can pause the screen and write. Okay, I want to finish this in one lecture. What sensible things do the people of Bumbleboo do? You can see this question from the book also. So the people of Bumbleboo do not blow their noses or ever wear clothes. I hope the first answer is finished. The first question and answer you have completed writing in your notebook. That's why I'm rubbing it. So we'll go with the third one. Question number 3. Heading also is written, I guess. So I'm rubbing the heading also. And if you write slow, don't forget to take the screenshot of the screen. Okay, so question number 3 is, it's the question number 2 of your textbook. It is, what do they give away? Okay, so this is our question number 3. Question number 3 is W capital, okay. What do they give away? What do they give away? And a question mark, okay? What do they give away? They give away chocolates. No. They give away foxes. What do they give away? They give away foxes. So, from the question I am writing, see, half of the things you find it in the question, okay? So, they give away, they give away foxes in little pink boxes. So they give away foxes in little pink boxes. Just write it fast. Now one instruction I want to give you. If your page is filled up, write. You will obviously write from the next page, but don't forget to write the date there. Okay? Write the date on every page. Okay? So what do they give away? They give away foxes in little pink boxes. They give away foxes in little pink boxes. Now question number 4 I am writing. Question number 4 is, which animal do you never see in the land of the Bumbleboo? the land of the Bumblebee. So, most of the answer we will find in the question only. Okay. So, what we are going to write is, you would never see a gnu in the land of the Bumblebee. So, just we have to add 2-3 words for the answer, but almost the answer is in the question only. So, just I hope question number 2 is done. If not, then take a screenshot and write. I am rubbing out the question of question number 2, which you can see from the textbook. Okay. So I guess no issues for this. So the answer of question number 4 is, you would, why capital, okay, don't make this small. You would never see a gnu in the land of the Bumblebee. Okay, you would never see a gnu in the land of the Bumblebee. You would never see a gnu in the land of the Bumblebee. Okay. I hope my handwriting is clear to you. And I wish that you will also write in a clear handwriting like this. Now question number 5 is very interesting. What are the trousers and hats made up of? This is the thing that we found out funny. So I am writing the question here. What are the trousers and hats? What are the trousers and hats made of? So, you know the answer, I know. Okay, so the trousers and hats are made up of pumpkins and pelican glue. The trousers and hats are made up of pumpkins and pelican glue. Write fast. What are the trousers and hats made of? So, the trousers and hats are made up of pumpkins and pelican glue. I hope question number 3 is done. So I am rubbing it out. Next question is, question number 6 is, how can one go to the land of the Bumblebee? How can one go to the land, L capital, okay, land of the Bumblebee? How can one go to the land of the Bumblebee? Just write fast. Soon we are going to write the answer. Okay? So this question is done, I guess. You can see the question from your book also. Okay, only one extra question we have written. Other questions are there in your book. Okay? So one can go to the land of the Bumblebee. See, the answer is in the question only. One can go to the land of the Bumblebee by catching a train. By catching a train, not a bus or an aeroplane. By catching a train that leaves at 1. Okay, now full stop. How can one go to the land of the Bumblebee? One can go to the land of the Bumblebee by catching a train that leaves at 1. Now you might find the answer very big, but answer is not big. The question is big, and we have written almost half of the answer from the question. So just only half of it you have to learn. So by catching a train that leaves at 1. So this is our main answer, but the full sentence answer we have written from the question. So it's not that difficult to learn. Okay, try to learn it. And your homework is to learn the question answers. Okay. And parents, please inform me if the child is learning the question answers or not. If not, then I will scold him. If yes, then I will praise the child. Okay, so just last question we have to write. So I am rubbing the answer here. The answer number 4. Question number 7 is also an extra question that I have made from my side. Okay, so the question is, who is the author? What is an author? Author, what is author? What is mean by author? Lekhak. Okay, the one who have written the poem. वो जिसने ये poem लिखी है. Okay, so the name is given there, but just you will remember the name. That's why we have writing it in the question answer form. Okay, so who is the author of the poem? The land of the Bumblebee. Who's the author of the poem? Do you know? I have told you the name. while I was explaining you the poem, I told you the name. So the name is Spike Milligan. Okay, the name is Spike Milligan. So who's the author of the poem? So in the place of who, just we have to write the name, the answer as it is from the question. So it's easy. Spike Milligan, S capital, okay, because it's a name. S-P-I-K-E, Spike Milligan. M capital, M-I-L-L-I-G-A-N. Spike Milligan is the author of the poem. The land of the Bumblebee. Okay, so my dear students, the question and answers are finished here. You can write the question answer slowly by pausing the screen also, not an issue for that. So here the question and answers are finished. Don't forget to draw a line, draw a straight line by the help of a ruler, by the help of a scale. Okay. So last question is, who's the author of the poem The Land of the Bumblebee? Our answer is Spike Milligan. Don't forget the name. Spike Milligan is the author of the poem The Land of the Bumblebee. So just I'm getting aside so that you can take a screenshot or you can pause the screen. And yeah, don't forget to write the date on there, that column of the page. So that is it for today. I hope you have written it well. So see ya then. We'll meet in the next lecture. Bye.